He was born on the windswept steppes of Mongolia, a child from a broken tribe, abandoned and betrayed, yet he rose to build the largest empire the world had ever seen. To some, he was a ruthless destroyer. To others, a visionary ruler who united nations. This is the story of Genghis Khan, the man who changed history. Around Iiluar, a boy named Temujin was born near the Anan River in Mongolia. His father, a tribal chief, was poisoned by enemies when Temujin was still young. Suddenly, the family was left vulnerable. Abandoned by allies, they struggled to survive in the harsh steppe. Temujin learned hardship early, hunger, betrayal, and the brutality of clan warfare. These scars would shape the man he would become. As a teenager, Temujin was captured by rival tribes and enslaved, but he escaped and slowly began to gather loyal followers. Unlike other tribal leaders who relied on bloodlines, Temujin valued loyalty and talent. A shepherd, a blacksmith, or even a former enemy could rise in his ranks if they proved themselves. In a land divided by clan rivalries, this was revolutionary. By Yua Lingliu, Temujin had defeated his rivals and united the warring Mongol clans. At a great assembly, he was given a new title, Genghis Khan, Universal Ruler. From that moment, he set his sights far beyond the Mongolian steppe. His mission was not only conquest, but destiny. The Mongol army was unlike any the world had ever seen. Master horsemen, expert archers, and ruthless tacticians. They could travel vast distances at terrifying speed. Genghis organized them into units of tens, hundreds, and thousands, with strict discipline. Communication was fast, strategy precise. His forces struck like thunder across Asia. The first great target was the Xia and Jin dynasties in northern China. Siege engines and psychological warfare turned mighty cities into ashes. From there, his armies thundered west. In 1219, Genghis launched a campaign against the Khwarezmian Empire after its ruler executed Mongol envoys. What followed was devastation on an epic scale. City after city, Bukhara, Samarkand, Urgench fell before the Mongols. Those who resisted were slaughtered. Those who submitted were spared and folded into the empire. To his enemies, Genghis Khan was a terror. Tales of his cruelty spread like wildfire, paralyzing whole regions. Yet behind the fear was strategy. By spreading terror, he often won battles before they began. And once conquered, lands were reorganized with surprising efficiency. Trade flourished under Mongol rule. Caravans moved safely along the Silk Road. Laws were enforced, corruption punished. Genghis even established a postal system that stretched across thousands of kilometers. By the time of his death in 1227, Genghis Khan's empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea, the largest contiguous empire in history. His descendants would expand it even further, reaching into Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. For nearly a century, the Pax Mongolica, the Mongol peace, opened trade, ideas, and cultures to one another on an unprecedented scale. Yet his legacy remains contested. Was he a brutal warlord who left millions dead? Or a unifier who laid the foundations of a globalized world? Perhaps he was both. Destroyer and builder. Tyrant and visionary. What is certain is that Genghis Khan changed the course of history. From humble beginnings in the wild steppes, he rose to command half the known world. His empire eventually crumbled, but his legend endures in fear, in admiration, and in the story of a man who carved his name across continents. Genghis Khan, the conqueror of worlds, and the eternal ruler of the steppe.